Gotta get situated. Hello, Beauty Squad. It's your girl, TeeTee. Welcome back to my channel as I still try to get situated here. Welcome back to my channel of all things life, love, and beauty. I hope everyone is good. Everyone is staying safe. We here in California are on lockdown again because we all just can't agree to get along, but it is what it is. So we are approaching my favorite time of year. Not just Christmas, you know, the whole holiday season, but wrapping up beauty for the year. And there have definitely been some good releases, some not so good releases, and some like kind of releases this year. And I took my stance this year, and considering, you know, this year in 2020, we wasn't really leaving the house a lot. And so I felt that, what do I need to buy makeup? Right? Because just sitting at the house. But I did manage to buy several eyeshadow palettes despite us being on lockdown majority of this year, and some other new products that I have tried, reviewed, liked, didn't like, all that good stuff. So, but today we're starting with eyeshadow palettes because that's everybody's favorite, is eyeshadow palettes. And like I said, there were some good ones, some okay ones, just some not good ones. So I'm gonna give you guys, God, how many did I get this year? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, 11 and a half. So 12. So if I bought one eyeshadow palette a month, it's actually not bad. And it's coming up on the time to purge as well too. So I'm going to give you my top eyeshadow palettes, like my top 5 of this year, and the other 7 are ones that I just didn't like. And some actually grew on me the more I used them. So that's a plus too. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You're already here. I'm trying to get back on schedule. Work has just kept me busy. I've already made myself a promise that I'm going to commit to getting back to my Wednesday and Sunday schedule, my routine. And I was doing good there until COVID hit and just kind of went downhill from there. But we gonna get through that though. So we're gonna rank my eyeshadow palettes from this year. Don't forget to subscribe. You're already here. Hit the little bell so you know when my videos have been uploaded. We gonna get into these eyeshadow palettes. And just to think, I got 12, and that's just what I got. There were so many that I didn't get, but we'll go over that. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get started on, in my humble opinion, the best eyeshadow palettes of 2020. So let's start off with, and I counted, I have a few more than 12, maybe just 1 or 2 more than 12. So I'm going to make this as easy and quick as possible. Let's start off with palettes that I reviewed and they were just okay to me. You didn't need them, and I started using them more and they grew on me. So meaning these palettes that I reviewed and thought they were just okay at the time have since grown on me, and one of them I am wearing now, which is the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. I reviewed it when it came out this year, and it was okay. And it's not a bad palette. It's definitely a very warm, it just reminds me of California, Arizona, just, you know, our market here. Just kind of has that vibe. And I have really grown to like this palette a lot. And like I said, I'm wearing it today, and I have found myself reaching for this palette on several occasions this year when when I have worn makeup. So this has been upgraded to, you should probably get this one. The second one that I reviewed is from my girl. I love her. We all love her on Instagram. It's my girl Amrezy. I reviewed this palette. I believe it came out in January. And it was okay. It was okay. I didn't dislike it. I just thought it was okay. And it's one of those I picked. There's the brush. I picked it up a few times, put some looks together, and it has really grown on me a lot. And this is another one, right, or just like the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. I started reaching for it, and I'm going, okay, it has grown on me now. And what I will say is I've watched a couple of Amrezy videos where she used this palette, and she did her basic look, and then she did different looks with the palette, and I tried those out and I liked them, and that's what led me to grab towards the palette more, right? Was that. So the two that have grown on me, Natasha Denona Bronze and Amrezy. I mean, you can't beat the packaging on Amrezy alone. The packaging is the shit. It is everything. Okay. Palettes I did not like. I tried them on multiple occasions, and I just didn't like them. And this was probably my last purchase from Anastasia, the Norvina palette here. I know the light's kind of acting up there. So what happens when you sit in front of a window is the camera's like, what are you doing? Yeah, let's get some more bright light. Maybe that'll help. Okay, maybe. I bought this palette, and I want to say I bought it during one of the Sephora sales earlier this year. And as you can see, I have barely used this palette. And I still think it's pretty. I just don't gravitate towards it. And it's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 colors in here. And I've only used a couple of them in here. I'm going to give it another shot, but Maybelline Nudes palette. I bought this affordable palette. I thought it was pretty because it's nude, right? Who doesn't like nude palettes? No. it's just a no. And one that I did not like at all. You don't need it in your life. And I bought it again on sale. Divine Rose 1. And it's okay. It's kind of a dusty looking palette. It looked pretty. And I'm like, you know, you get caught up in hearing everyone say something is good and something is just the best, and because it's Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona or whomever, that they're great. And we both know neither one of them, not all brands put out some of the best products. And this one just was not, it has not grown on me yet. And I look at it and I just go, I want to use you. I really want to use you. But then I put it down. And then I just put it down. Sorry. I'm spitting all over the place. Then I just put it down, and that's it. Those surprisingly are the 3 palettes. These 3 are ones that I did not like this year, which is not bad. Is not bad at all. So let's get to the ones that your girl TeeTee did like. Okay, let me see, top 6. So we're gonna work our way down. Actually, it's top 7. It's top 7. Okay, this is number 7. So this Huda Haze. This is the lighter one. This is the Sand Haze palette. This is the lighter one. I've used it a couple times. and I like it. I do like it. Sometimes I take some of the other colors and combine them with another palette and go with that. I really, really do like that one. Number 6, Khaki Haze. Another good one from Huda Beauty. I like this one. I use this one the most, and believe it or not, this is actually a pretty neutral palette. I mean, the colors here are just, I mean, look, I mean, so buttery. And you know, some would argue and say that Huda puts out the same colors, and to a certain degree she does. And these are, oh god, I don't remember the price of them. I know they went up a $2. I think they're $29 or something like that, but it's actually a really, really good palette. I reviewed this palette and I did like this palette a lot. Number 5, Naughty. I told you when I got this, my husband picked this out, and I like this palette. I've used it a few times. It's close to me. I do reach for it. Naughty is a good one. And with all the Sephora sales coming up, I think this one was $67. I would say get it. I haven't ventured into this with the little beads in it. That's slippery. I haven't ventured into that. I'll probably just leave that alone. But Naughty is a good one. I reviewed this one too. If you want to check out that review, I will link it. But Naughty is a good one too. Nude Rich from Huda Beauty. Huda has several palettes here, I'll say, and I'm going to tell you, I really like these little 9-pan palettes more than anything else. This Nude Rich here, I believe this came out this year. I use this one a lot. I definitely use this one a lot. It stays close to me again, and I use this one. I mean, just so pretty. Just her shimmers, I mean, they're just buttery soft. Now, some of the mattes, you might struggle with blending them a lot of times, and you really kind of keep it going. But I still like the palette. I still, and this is the only one that I purchased of the 3 that she released when this one came out. Top 3. Okay. Yeah, I got a damn. And I spilled shit. Just don't want to get it on me. All right, top 3. Charlotte Tilbury, and I have an honorary mention for Charlotte Tilbury. This little palette. Now, once you get past the price or the cost, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because this little shit right here, these little ones, and I want to get Fire and Rose, which is sold out on her site, and I want to get that one. But these little palettes, these are quads, right? They're $53. This is one that my better half, Chocolate, convinced me into getting too when we were in Las Vegas. And when I tell you, I love this palette. I love, look at that blue. That blue, that blue is just nice. This whole palette is nice. It's very nice. Again, they're $53, so they're a little bit higher. I mean, you're talking 53, and this is, what did I say, 67? So you're talking, you get 14, you pay $14 more, whatever the cost is, and you get more colors, you get pigment, all that, and this is $53, which is probably why I only have one. I did have another one and I gave it away, actually. But these little quads, oh my, they are just so nice. It's a splurge buy for sure. And this is something I would definitely recommend buying on the Sephora sale because they are $53. But the quality is so good. I can't wait to get Fire and Rose, and they're easy to travel with too, and that's a plus too. You got to use it for $53. I use this. I use that blue color because it is just everything. All right, top two. Da, 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 da. Oh boy. Okay. Divine Rose 2. I wore this the other day and I got so many compliments on my eyes. This one is just, it's just curated better than the first Divine Rose. I've used every color in this palette. I mean, everything in here is useful. It's functional. I mean, this pink, I mean, just, this is my favorite color here. I don't know that she doesn't put the names on it, but this is my favorite color in the palette. This pink, deep purple here, this matte shade. I mean, I'm running out of finger space here. This iridescent green, look at that. This one, and Pat has released, I think she did, was it Star Wars, and then she did the $78 palette. A couple other things she did, but Divine Rose 2, I'm telling you, again, it's just, she's $125. So even though I don't like Divine Rose 1, I will definitely try to use it again. I'm not going to give it away, even though I bought it on sale, and it was probably still $100 on sale, but I'm not going to give it away. I'll try it again, try some different color story options and go from there. But I will say Divine Rose 2, I think she did a much better job with this one than the first one. Number 1. From my man himself. Supreme Nudes. You can't be surprised. I have yet to try anything from Angel Marino, aka Mac Daddy, and Artist Couture that I did not like. I tell you, I have his Diamond Bronze topper. I have his lip glosses, uncensored lip gloss. It was sitting right there here. He has new lip glosses that came out recently that I like. He came out with a line of lipsticks as well too that are actually really good too. But this palette, this to me is, do I dare say, just the ultimate nude. Doesn't look like I've used it, but I've definitely put this palette to use. This palette actually stays on my desk, on my makeup table. And I wore it, I want to say twice recently. Every color in here I have used, dabbled in one shape, form, or another. It is a very nice neutral, I'm going to say kind of warm, cool tone, slightly cool tone palette that I think is universal. Anyone can use it. I don't remember the price, but it wasn't super expensive. It's got the sleek packaging here and this mirror that it has. I mean, it's just, it's a great palette. And to me, this is the best palette this year, hands down. I dare you to try me. I dare you to try me. This green is pretty. I wear this, my eyes are like a hazel color, and when I wear this, oh my God, people are like, oh my God, your eyes are so pretty. I'm like, Mac Daddy. I know, Mac Daddy. This is a Supreme, I mean, opulence. This gold, I mean, to me, and even if you wanted to just go with a nude matte look, these nudes here, they are easy to blend. They look well on everybody. Best palette this year to me is this. palette. And like I said, fight me for it. I'm always up for a good debate. And there's been a lot of palettes that have come out that I weren't interested in. And to think that I bought, what, 12, 14 palettes, and there was probably triple that, if not more than that came out this year from Morphe, God, from ColourPop. Just so many that have come out, and I just passed on every single one except these. And even of the 14 here, there were only 3 I would say that I just didn't like. 2 that was it, yeah, 2 that grew on me, and then the other 9 or however many I have were all good. So it's, to me, it's been about buying what I really want or have to have. And now that you can go in Sephora and, you know, you can look at it in person versus early in quarantine you couldn't. So you're just really buying things really on a whim. And some of these were just bought on a whim, just by Instagram or whatever the case was. But I'm happy with my purchases and the ones that I pretty much like overall. So like I said, fight me on this one. And it'll be amazing to see how many other folks here in YouTube actually will think the same thing about this palette, or if not, a whatever palette, because some are going to go for Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2, and it was number 2 on my list. So number 1 and number 2, yeah, can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong with either one of those. Let me know what you think. If you agree or disagree, we could talk about it. I'm always up for a good conversation, good debate. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment below. And until next time, your girl TeeTee is out.